Yeah. Well, I'll tell you who was probably not having a great day, although I guess we'll see. This one seems different to me. And that's going to be Hamas, because the president today put out what I think can only be considered a real red line. And I don't suspect the president's in the business of putting out red lines that he's not going to follow through on, kind of like Obama did in Syria with the red line. The president put this out today. This was at, I don't know what time this was, but he said, Shalom Hamas means hello and goodbye. You can choose. Release all of the hostages now, not later, and immediately return all of the dead bodies of the people you murdered, or it's over for you. Only sick and twisted people keep bodies, and you are sick and twisted. I am sending Israel everything it needs to finish the job. Not a single Hamas member will be safe if you don't do as I say. Oh boy. I have just met with your former hostages whose lives you have destroyed. This is your last warning. For the leadership, now is the time to leave Gaza while you still have a chance. Also, to the people of Gaza, a beautiful future awaits, but not if you hold hostages. If you do, you are dead. Make a smart, all capital, smart decision. Release the hostages now, or there will be hell to pay later. Donald J. Trump, President of the United States. And so now this is, I don't know if this would be considered the second or third kind of hell to pay later statement we've heard from the president. We heard one before he was inaugurated.
Yep.
We heard one, I think, since he's inaugurated once.
I think when Bibi was in town, yep.
Yeah, and now this one, which seems, I mean, I don't know what you guys think. It almost seems more like a red line. Like I don't know how you.
He just gave him gave Israel $4 billion.
I don't know how you get ignored here and then come back with another one of these a little strongerly worded. I don't think you can do that.
No,
I think this is the last one.
There's no more. You can't get stronger than that at this point. Next thing is going to be on top of the $4 million, more money, and now the USAID is not going to be funding Hamas. There's going to be no more backdoor money going to them, give them a chance to fight. I mean, this should be a bloodbath, and how much longer can it last without all the fake money, like the scam money coming in the back door to fund terrorists?
Mark Penn, who used to be a close advisor to the Clintons, said, if only Joe Biden had the spine to have posted years ago what Trump posted today, meaning that what I just read you, perhaps many hostage lives could have been saved. This is the ultimatum the terrorists should always be given when they take hostages and keep even dead bodies as hostages. That according to Mark Penn today. So the president coming out very strong tonight on how he feels about this. And I just keep going all the way back to when this original deal was cut before the president, was it before he got into office?
Yeah.
And I can remember saying at the time, boy, this does not seem like a Trump deal. Seems like a crap Biden deal that his team, I guess, had to swallow because they weren't fully in charge of the negotiations. But the deals of the terms of that original negotiation were a joke. And we much called it that at the time. The way the hostages were released, the fact that they could release dead bodies and still be in occurrence with the agreement seemed crazy. American hostages left behind seemed crazy. It all seemed kind of crazy at the time. And I think when you look at where we are now, I think we're pretty much proven correctly that it was a crap deal. It probably wasn't the deal they had all wanted or would have agreed to. But I guess felt like at the time it did get them lives alive, which is a lot of pressure and hard to say no to.
Right. Even
if the rest of it kind of was not great. So I don't know. What do you think, Delgado?
Yeah. Well, according to this, the Daily Wire says Trump made these remarks after he met that group of hostages in the Oval Office today.
Well, can you imagine what he heard?
Exactly. And they painted quite the picture for him. And maybe that was, maybe that's what really spurred him on to say, you know what, I've had it. This crap deal. Let's just, I'm at my wit's end. Let's just do this and throw it out there. And if they don't comply, then because remember, he has been deferring to Israel, saying, here's where I stand, but I'm going to let Israel, kind of make the call here.